Hey everyone, Ravinous here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, or our playthrough of 2.0 through 3.2. There are a couple things you should know. This is one, I am actually recording at 1080p now, unless my editor tells me otherwise. Editor being me of the future. The next thing is we are now level 41. It is some grinding. I was thinking 42, but I forgot that the next major thing we need to do is actually at 41, not 42. So, we're good there. If I need to grind between episodes a bit more, we will. I've just been running dungeons I've already showed you. And 3, let us talk to Alphino and get things rolling again. Alright. Where have you been, Ravinous? Huh? The false Inquisitor has been slain, has he? Yes, well, his was a tale always like to end in bloodshed. Though you have overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impediments, I would ask you to not revel in your victory just yet. We can celebrate once we have secured the Enterprise. Also, with this new setup, I'm putting less stress on the game when on my CPU, which has been affecting the game. Now my recording should actually stay at a fairly solid frame rate. I mean, there are a couple times, like right now, it just dropped from. I do 29.97, in other words, 30 FPS, and occasionally it'll drop like 1 or 2, but it should still be good. Hardly noticeable. Hardly, maybe. I don't know. Leave it in the comments. Anyway. Oh, see, it's good. This was a level 41 quest. No, it's a good thing I got us there. As I'm sure you will agree, it's past time we entered the Stone Vigil. Pray Lord Romon to visit and remind him of his obligation to us. Sid and I will follow anon. Okay. And we're actually pretty close to level 42, so that will buy us some time. I'm thinking what I'll do is every time, I'll keep an eye on the level of the quest, and between episodes I'll try to get us one more than the last quest that we were at. That should work for a while. Alright. We owe you all a great debt of gratitude. Mostly me. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Goblet would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand, but you must understand, it seemed too much to hope that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn still lived, to say nothing of Master Garland. Never have I been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. Now, if you have no further objection, we would appreciate it if you would permit us to enter the Stone Vigil, and retrieve our airship. Yes, of course. It is the very least I can do, given all you've done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. You speak of the Ravinous that now hold the ruin? In part, yes. I should explain. Shortly after you first visited, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned the Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we have been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle I cannot say, nor can I give you any assurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long, the ruin has served as a Dravanian foothold in Kurthis, from which they have struck out at us with depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have as of yet been unable to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change. Or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Romon, but there is no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have not the time to waste. We will secure our property without Ishgardian aid. I see. Well, that may be for the best. We'll inform Sir Nithlan of your impending visit. May Halone guide you, Scions. Okay. Now I need to speak to the guy who is right outside Stone Vigil. meaning we'll actually be able to put our Stone Vigil run in the same episode. Good. Good. And then what I could probably do is, depending on time, throw in a few dungeon grinds between episodes. Again, depending on what we need when we need it. So, we go forward. I think I'll help this person out. If I take out this first, then we can all focus on this guy. And this will give me a little bonus experience. Let's reduce my enmity, thank you. I don't want to start taking this. Not at this level, anyway. Alright. The closer we can get to 42, the better. It's funny, this is actually a pretty rare fate here. But hopefully we can take it out before that Lancer dies. Aww. Let's see. I will cry for him. Okay. But we did it. Got a bit of extra experience. Hail, Ravinous. Lord Drummond has apprised me of the situation. You may enter the Stone Vigil whensoever you will. Alright. That gives us access to the Stone Vigil. So, I will cut here while I'm in queue, and I will meet you guys inside. Alright, welcome to Stone Vigil. And, let's see. What I'm going to have to do with this one is, normally I've been trying to catch the boss intros or the final boss intros as we get there. But in this one, I'm actually going to have to, skip it while I play it, and then record it separately for you guys, so that way, for you it should be seamless. It's just you'll notice that my allies will have disappeared. But that's okay, because it's a longer cutscene to get for the final boss, and I know these people aren't going to wait for that. As we go, there are going to be more and more dungeons that have that kind of issue. But luckily, I do know how to rewatch those cutscenes and record them elsewhere, so that way, and then I can edit them in for you guys. Alright. Well, that fight wasn't too pretty because I was pulling aggro. Lovely. I notice he's not in Shieldo, but we'll, I guess on a one-on-one, that's fine. I'm not pulling aggro right now, but we'll see how it goes. I may have to let him know to switch to shield oath. I imagine in the bigger pulls that will be an issue. Okay, just pulled aggro there. I've been seeing a lot of tanks lately as of this recording, especially paladins, staying in Sword Oath for some reason. I mean, I know they have, once they get to 52, they have an ability or that can generate some of their oath gauge, but he doesn't have that right now. All it's doing is increasing his auto attack slightly. And it's making him squishy and produce less threat. But maybe I'm just being picky. We'll go with that for now. I'm not going to berate him for it yet, but that it does bother me a bit. I've been leveling my paladin in my free time as well. And I prefer staying in shield oath personally because I don't think the okay, I was standing behind him and they went after me. He's gonna die. Maybe. It's like they forget that Shield Oath gives them more, reduces the damage they take as well. I know I'm taking damage because he's not pulling that one off of me. So if I go over here, okay, there we go. I'm gonna have to mention it to him. Whether he's gonna listen to me or not, I have no idea. But I had to stop like, hey, Shield Oath for aggro and to take less damage. But I said my piece. Now it's really up to him, the healer, to figure out if that's what they're going to do, or if that needs to be done. I just pointed it out. Because it really, I know I should be talking more about this specific dungeon, but really, in that room back there, we skipped. There is more of that broken loot that you can craft into other stuff. Though these days it really isn't worth it because you can level up faster and get better gear through dungeon drops and whatnot. But if you want, there's back there. As you saw earlier, there was a little trap where a wyvern comes down and like bombs you like it's about to happen here. See? Fire breath. Okay. And right in there is the first boss. I'm going to be back here because I don't want to get hit by fire again. And guess what? I'm now pulling aggro. I used diversion, but still. I was hoping to save it for the boss, but you know what? I'm still pulling aggro. Whatever. So, upcoming, this boss can be dangerous because he does a lot of burns. So hop down, hop. And he likes to go to an edge, put his back against the wall, and do a huge fire breath. So, luckily I'm melee, so I want to be close to him anyway. Okay, see, now he's on his shield up. Good. Okay, now he's going to go to the wall. I'm going to, yeah, swing. You don't want to be in front of him for. Like the summoner just got roasted. And since I always want to stay behind him, or rather on this little edge right here, so I can switch to my positionals, I never want to be in front of him anyway. Though on Ravinous, I still hold my record of every boss I have faced, I have punched in the face at least once. Punched them from the front. I just like doing that because I can say I punched every boss in the face. I know I'm not supposed to, but whatever. Okay, he should go and do another swinge. Yep, there he goes. I would have jumped behind him. Another swinge. I am behind him. The summoner just died. But I have taken, like, no damage, so... I get behind for the switch. Summoner gets roasted again. No, he's going after the summoner again. He likes cooked summoner. It's interesting. Stone Vigil and Stone Vigil Hard Mode, both of them have bosses in there where if I do it right, I can take 0 damage. I think that's kind of neat. All right, that is a pass. Now we are past the first boss. That means treasure chest can give us better loot now. In which case, I want to head... Let's see if I can guide him to the right. Because there's loot over here. Come on. Ah, fine. Well, at least the tank is in tank stance now, so... But yeah, there's usually a weapon over there. Which is kind of why I wanted it to go that way. Sometimes, I think it's always a weapon, but I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while since I've actually paid attention to that. There we go. Look at... See how things are running much more smoothly now that he's in Shield Oath? Though, he should turn these away from the party. Like, I'm going to be getting aggro from that right there. He's not very aware of his surroundings. See, and then Ziz has a breath weapon that could go after, that could hit, like, say, the summoner. See, what I like to do when I'm tanking is I'll go in, do a shield lob, which is I don't think I've seen him do one yet. And then as the group is running towards me, I'll do like a flash or equivalent AoE around me. And then I will run through them, so that way they all have to turn away from their group and all to face me. And then I try not to move around so much, so that way people with positionals don't have to run all over the place to try to optimize their damage. Okay, I just saw him do a shield lob. Okay, he did a flash. Now what he should have done is run to the other side, to where I am right now. I figured I would let you guys know, see it, because now that Avis is on me again. See, I figured I would let you guys know my tanking strategy, because that way you can be like, why are you complaining? You're not tanking. Well, yeah, I'm not tanking right now, but I can tank when I'm on a tank, so I do have room to talk here. And uncooperative tanks are really irritating. See, like right now, I don't see why he's rotating a bit. At least he's not trying to dodge hits that will automatically hit him. See, now I expect him to move, but now that the circle's gone, he should move right back. And see, he rotated again, which meant that my attack didn't get the full damage. That's, you know, reasons I complain about this. Hey, I'm going to level up soon. That's a good thing. So let's not complain. Alright, I'm going to put everything on my enemy list so I can see where we're at. See, now he finally rotated, but he only rotated to avoid AoEs. But by constantly moving like this, it makes things harder for the melee DPS. I would talk more about the dungeon, but really all of the little gimmicks that we've really... Hey, level up! Yay! And I got mantra. Eat. All of the nuances to this place that I can remember right now, we've actually already done. We'll put that there. Now, mantra means that everybody around me will receive more healing. This is good stuff, yes. I believe in there is more of that crafting garbage. Man, I forgot that we're still, you know, on our way to the second boss. Now, I think what happened there was he pulled when regen was on somebody. Meaning that all of them went after the healer. But we'll have a... Well, the next boss should be kind of entertaining. But I think it'd be more entertaining for the summoner. Because I do believe the summoner knows what to do in this next fight, so... The summoner is not a sprout, and is the one level synced, so... she's not level synced, the healer is level synced. But the summoner, like I said, is not a sprout. Alright, so now we go over here. We have a wall there, so we have to fight the boss. Fight the boss. Now, we actually do get to use the cannons. Or rather, the summoner is going to. Oh, that is a terrible place for this boss. Best place is to put it far away from the cannons. Because if it does its a frontal cone, I forget if it has a well, yeah, like that right there. So the dust cloud that popped up, that meant if we were using the cannons, we would have got hit. Okay, I'll let him. I'll do it. Fine, one of us will do it. Or we won't because we keep getting hit. I just told him, move the boss. There we go. Still not a good place for it. And because now we don't have room to move the Typhoon. Now we can't use that cannon. That's why I'm actually rotating to watch around. Okay, luckily I use cannon, shoot the dragon. Typhoon on the summoner. Okay, at least we have access to all three cannons now. Good. Shoot the dragon! Yay! Typhoon on looks like the healer, so in that sense, it's actually good that there's some room over there. So, like, the healer is able to place the Typhoons really well. There we go. That is a need for me. That is a pass. Alright. Yay, we got a new belt. That takes the firewall down. We have more dragons to fight. More dragons. Oh, I haven't seen a face pull like that in a while. And the healer getting attacked because Hank wasn't paying attention to his positioning. But at least he's on the proper side there. But why does he keep moving so much? Stop it! I know he can't hear me, but... This is... See, I don't know why he went all the way over there when he could have just easily stepped out of the circle and then went back to his original position. Sorry, my complaints come from years of playing Monk. I mean, literally, I've been playing Monk since, like, beta phase 2 of A Realm Reborn. So we're talking, like, 5 years. About. So, you know, when I have a tank who is as inexperienced as this one seems to be, it ruffles all my pet peeves. So, I like how I just combined metaphors there. No, pet peeves isn't a metaphor, but added an inappropriate metaphor to it. Whatever. So yeah, this area... around where that, if you see around that far dragon over there, by that window, the more sprites like these ones will pop out. So you have to be careful of sprites spawning. And I believe that last boss we fought was the one who had been bombarding us with fire in certain areas. I think, maybe. We never got the name when he was bombarding us. But that would make sense. Because we don't get that bombardment after that. Well, technically we never got it after the first boss either. You see, I am... Well, not dangerously close, but generally having me closer to that enemy than the tank, not a good idea. Well, at least I stood back while I got that, but he didn't pick it up immediately, so we went after the healer. I mean, I actually feel like apologizing to you guys so much, complaining about tanks, but man, they get good. But hey, it's giving me something to do. Something to talk about while I do this, because honestly, running this dungeon is muscle memory for me. At least until we get to the last boss. The last boss is actually boss worthy, really. You know, actually feels like a real boss. Is what I meant to say. Okay, but we should have two more sets of ads, or sets of trash now. We should have the sprites here. Push. Pick them up already. Or, you know, have the summoner do it because you're not paying attention. Alright, I'll do that to put them all on my enemy list. What's he doing? I'm definitely giving the combination of the healer. I mean, I'm sure the healers had to put up with a lot more than I have in this dungeon so far. Because they've had to keep this tank alive. Again! I'm complaining about the tank again! You know, real pretty. You can actually see Ishgard from here. Well, I actually didn't notice how well you can see Ishgard from here. Neat. But in that room, there's a lot of enemies, and I think that's more trash to craft. So I don't think any of those little side rooms actually have, like, workable gear in both versions of that. It might have an accessory, but oftentimes it's never worth the hassle. Alright, we have one more group of dragons left. And in there, we had the boss. Now, like I said, I'm going to be skipping it on my end, but I will edit in the cutscene for you guys. I forget if there's voice acting. If there's voice acting, I won't put in my face cam. If there is not voice acting, I will, and then I'll read the dialogue for you guys. And that's for both before and after the... the after dungeon, I'll keep my face cam on, because I don't need to go back and rewatch the cutscene to record it. But we'll see how this one goes. Alright, last ad. Alright, open gate. Alright, awesome. And... Alright, cutscene. Look, it's the Enterprise. Yes, just beyond the enormous sleeping dragon. The dragon is not our concern. We have come for the airship, and only the airship. Sid, you and I will sneak aboard the Enterprise and prepare it for launch. Ravinous, you stay here and keep an eye on the beast. If it wakes, we may need you to provide a distraction until we are ready to depart. Can you manage? You can manage that, can't you? That settles it then. Shall we, Sid? As you command. Sneak past the dragon. Uh-oh. So, you mean to slay Garuda next? Interesting. Most interesting. And you are aware that her strength greatly exceeds that of your previous primal conquests. A testament to the fanatical devotion of her followers. The Ixal are nothing if not zealous. In spite of your past achievements, I labor to believe that you will best this foe. Yet only a fool would underestimate the bringer of light, slayer of Ifrit, bane of Titan. If any mortal is capable of defeating the Lady of the Vortex, it is you. Win or lose, the battle should at least make for an entertaining spectacle. Assuming, of course, you live that long. Alpha Note, the dragon! Confound it all. Let us see how well your blasphemous gifts serve you this time, Crystal Bearer. Okay, so boss time. Now there are a few things I'll need to keep in mind. Is he will put ice circles on the ground, and every once in a while he'll fly in the air and do strafing runs. In which case, we need to... Essentially, if you take lines on like a tic-tac-toe board, but only do without the diagonals. He'll do a line, and it'll be a third of the arena. And we have to not be in the ice. Okay, now he's going to go up. So if I go over here, I'm actually between a couple, so I'm going to avoid that. Alright. He's coming down. Good. So you kind of want to put, so if you see where he put that circle, you kind of want to put the ice patches in similar areas. That'll give you plenty of room to move because you stand in one of those yourself when he goes up in the air. And you can easily dodge. See, that's a fair spot. Though they really should move. Not stay standing in it. That is just the AoE that needs to be healed through. So if I go over here, I could say, go Mantra. That should heal us up a bit. So, I'm already looking at the arena as he goes up. Now, I believe he's going to, okay, he's doing the strafe already. Sometimes he'll throw ice at, or ice patches at us while he's in midair. Oh. That worked out nicely. Now, I do lose all of my stacks of Grease Lightning when he goes up in the air like that. But there's really nothing I can do about that. So, whatever. Okay, he's going up again. Okay, see, there we go. There is not where I want to be. I want to be right over here. We should do another one. That side. Alright. Now he comes down. I am going to now limit break. It won't finish him off, but it'll get us a lot closer. And see, I put it right. It's a fairly good spot. I probably could have done better. I don't know where that tank's going. Not the best of places, but I can work with it. I have a feeling we're going to have one more bombing run. Okay, that ice patch is gone. Good. See, this one I can't not take damage because he does the whole everybody take damage ability. Alright, can I finish him? Nope, he's going to go for one more run. Oh, but the dots killed him. Alright. See, not too bad. Not too bad. I'll go ahead and give that to the healer. See what we get. A bow. I do not need it. Alright. And we should have another cutscene. I got a combination. Probably from the healer. Cutscene, 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 come on. Oh. Another crystal. I imagine that's the ice one. It's cold and snowy here. Alright, we are only missing the green one now. Five of six. Ravina, are you alright? Speak to me. Oh yeah, I'm fine. 12 be praised. I fear the beast had injured you. I see now why the others rated you so highly. When you were caught in the midst of that etheric bubble with the dragon, I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. I had quite enough to do already, which reminds me, Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let's go and see what he has to say. Alright. What say you, Sid? Will she fly? Yes, though it will not be a pleasant ride. Well, I dare say it'll be no more unpleasant than staying here. 'Tis a pity the Enterprise is not in a better state, but if she'll allow us to quit this place, I shall not complain. If we are all in agreement, let us return to Gridania. Though I would like nothing more than a set course for the Howling Eye, it is plain the Enterprise is in no condition to weather the storm. She must needs be repaired if we are to proceed with our mission. Right. This is all so familiar. I know this airship. If I could just... Bah, it's no use. Let's go. Awesome! Airship. Oh good, we can gain altitude. Awesome, we fly now. And here we are in Gridania. When I look at her, I feel as though I've come home. I can think of no other way to express it. I like how all the snow's melted off of it. It looks pretty now. Alright. How I've longed for the more agreeable climate of the 12's wood. Yet I will not deny the Holy See has its charm. Endless detours aside, our Asgardian jaunt proved quite an adventure. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? Alright. And that means my Kurthus speed has increased. And we will end this episode here now that we have the airship. And we'll continue on in the next. So, if you enjoyed this, give a like. Any thoughts, comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, click on my beautiful face. If you like to support these videos, check out my Patreon. And thank you for watching. Until next time, later.